Pow Wow, yo, yippee, yay, guys. Pow number 12. I'm super excited to be with you guys. As always, we'll dig dive into the love of the community, then talk about what's happening on SwissBorg Network as Chapter 5 is about to be unveiled with a new community crypto bundle about to change the game, some new trading vaults as well, the MEX expansion adding a new DEX. We don't stop until we reach the top, and of course talk about the markets, how we're heading in this bull season. As you guys know, my name is Cyrus Fazel. I'm the proud founder and CEO of SwissBorg, always here to serve you. It would be awesome to be able to yield gold in the golden thematic. Well, first we need to find a strategy to yield gold. But I was told that in the best of blockchains, heard that you're going to be able to yield on some of your crypto. So that's a really good thing, and that'll enable you to get exposure to higher performance. So that's a cool thing, I think, so that people have been asking. Now let's talk about the markets. Long story short, the Fed has completely shown to the market that it would cut rates, and we've been talking about this multiple times. Don't need to go too much into it, but we are in a better, essentially, mind share and a mindset than we were previously, right? I think so. This is something that is very important to talk about it. ETH, I think so. What is very important is, I believe, is, as I told you, it's why is my top picks is Ethereum is gonna pump. Arthur Hayes has been talking about this morning. The Trump administration, a lot of people are just saying is like, okay, let's get back to fundamentals. And who is going to be built applications? All the money RWA is going to be built on what? Well, on Ethereum. So this is where I think a lot of people are going to be very well surprised this year is fundamentals. And ETH is definitely one that is really nice. Right now we're playing, just above the 2000, essentially, resistance, 2100. The next resistance is 2500. And then we're going to a nice case, I would say, to go to 3400, right? And then there's the 4100 resistance that we've not been able to actually get higher than that in this season, right? In the previous season, we got to 4,800, if I remember correctly. But here we tried it twice, even 3 times, to be honest, but we never got to really break it. For time being, don't get too excited. Obviously, this is the one we need to break out. And then this will bring us to the next game, and then to get to all-time highs, the third resistance. So there's still some things that have to be played. A lot of things have to go from the macro perspective, and as well, I would say more trading on chain would be great, or gaming that goes on Ethereum through an L2 would be great. Bitcoin has just bounced back strongly after the Nasdaq that was correlated. People got very excited about this. Right now, we are testing essentially the 92,000 resistance. This is really where I think we're gonna try to see where we're heading from there. Then obviously there's 100 resistance, and then all times high, which 109,000. I believe we're gonna get to there in this next quarter. I think there's a lot of reasons why the Fed's going to cut rates, and the fact that people have been accumulating more and more a lot of Bitcoin, especially the whales, Fidelity, Sailor with the strategy, and all the different other banks. And I think that's definitely be more and more compelling, and as everything goes, and this will help us to get to the next stage. Borg, as we love that Borg token. Right now we have a little bullish phase, which was good. Backed on the news of the market news that happened recently. What we need though is to get into a new phase is 24 cents. I think so. This is the Bane resistance right now that we've been playing with already. And as you see last time when it broke, it went directly then to actually above to 39 cents, right, which was great. So we broke 2 resistance last time. I think so the idea here is to break this and to do the same thing and break the second resistance and get to over 50 cents. What we've been really getting close to it, besides here where it was a bit too crazy, but get to over that. Very confident that we'll get there. However, what is the great way to get there? Well, I think so the next chapter, talking about the community bundle, is a new way for us to offer something really great, and Borg staking as well. Things are green, which makes us happier, obviously. The big two outcomes of here was definitely some nice meme coins, SPX, Fartcoin 2. The other one, which has been as well a nice catalyst here, is Orca. Orca doing very well, and Zeta. So decentralized exchange tokens doing well, which is good. Now let's talk about new product and updates. So the MEX will never stop growing, and we won't stop until we reach the top. We have now added something new. That beautiful unicorn indeed has been added to the SwissBorg on Avalanche Network. I think this is definitely something that is very big. We're very excited to have Uniswap on part of this. Again, this is on the Avalanche Network only for now. But that doesn't mean that we will stop there. Of course, there's many more chains that are EVM chains that are trading through our Uniswap DEX. So this is something that's going to be great. It will bring more liquidity, better trading pairs, better volume for you guys, better prices, and better experience. So this is obviously something that has been our big motto, and how we really connect the world, the off-chain world, the on-chain world, with a seamless experience across multiple different venues, multiple different blockchains. So you couldn't be more excited. Okay, crypto bundles, guys. Crypto bundles has been the one thing that has changed the game, put us into wealth management, and how to make it more fun, fair, and community-centric. Well, you guys have voted. We talked about this last week, that going forward, we'll have the top 1,000 Borgers will be enable them to actually create and be founders of these community bundles, right? And right now, if you want to be in the top 1,000 Borg, you have to have a little bit over 90K, so 90,000 Borg to be in the top 1,000. And these are all the people that will be eligible, essentially, to create their bundles. By creating your bundle, what does that mean? So that means you will be able to stake some Borg into a vault. By doing so, that will enable you to become a founder of these bundles. Once you're part of this bundle team, you create the bundle, the strategy, the name around it. You're all put into this nice Telegram group, or you'll be, if not on a Discord, forgot which one of the two, and you guys will create essentially the name and the strategy that goes with it. The great thing then after is people that will be staking Borg to create this vault will be receiving airdrops of Borg tokens based on sharing economy of the success of this beautiful community bundle. So in other words, you're able to get rewards based on the success of this fantastic bundle, if it performs better, and more importantly, if it grows in terms of acquisition and in terms of inflow. So this is a great thing for, I think a really great thing for you guys to finally co-manage together. Anyone that's in this call, in this video, or listening to this video, will be able to create their bundle with their best friends and co-manage it in the best way, and more importantly, get essentially rewards in Borg. And this will be Borg I'll be buying back on the market. So new strong utility to the Borg token to make sure that the Borg is always at the masterpiece of what we're doing, around my neck, in my mind, and in my heart. So hope it's same with you guys, and this will give another bullish new reason to bring Borg to financial freedom. Talking about financial freedom and a lot of great tokens here. There's going to be 3 tokens that are being added on Avalanche, Pharaoh, Cockinu, and Ket. 2 meme coins and 1 great decentralized exchange. Ethereum, Layer 0, Zeta Chain, and XXRLC. Layer 0, I probably you know what it is. Zeta Chain, ZX, XXRLC, don't know what it is, to be honest. Solana, we're having 2 for really on-chain data, which is BubbleMax and Kaito, and Sol Layer. I think the very interesting part here is Bubble Maps, good friends of ours that are from France and Switzerland too. Shout out to them. Very excited that these guys have been able to really give so much insights around the markets and how people have been playing these liquidity bootstrapping tokens and these launch of memes and all these fair launches that were not fair launch, all these things that were discovered thanks to Bubble Maps. Bubble Maps has been the good policy maker for making sure that we are decentralized and that they are able to look into data in such a great way. So shout out to Bubble Maps. Very excited to have it on SwissBorg. Another thing that's going to be very excited to have is we just added actually gold VNX on the app, which is great. A great way to get exposure to gold and own this physical gold. Gold has been one of the best investments, or had the best, last year performance. So great assets to have that is very uncorrelated to most markets. This is a new way to check the marketplace. So in the marketplace, you have all these different themes, and you could look at their performance that are being done within the day. And you could do that as well within a week, a month, or a year. So you could really enable yourself to look at all the different themes of AI, of MyPix, DeFi, RWA, and whatsoever. And it's a good way to see like what has been performing well or not been performing well. And if you look at like maybe few months or 1 month or for example 1 year, what hasn't been performing well, that could maybe be a solution of saying, okay, this might be a new theme to invest in. Just talking about that regarding gaming. Trading vaults, we have cool stuff happening. We have Ethena, that's going to be the next big vault that can happen. Again, trading vaults is a great thing to remove the emotion of buying low and selling high. It's automated for you to get to buy at the best price and hopefully sell at the best price. The great thing regarding Ethena is, well, there's no doubt that these guys have been doing extremely well in terms of DeFi. They have really, I would say, shown the world that although their strategy, I'm not a big believer in the strategy, but they have been able to get the biggest amount of TVL almost in terms of trading, in terms of locking and yield. So Ethena right now, as you guys know, it's been able to manage yield by getting a nice APY on their USDE. They're claiming that today there is 500,000 users that are using it. There's 6.8 billion, which is crazy, of TVL. The APY was going as high as to, I don't know, 30% in the beginning, which was crazy. They have strong backers, all that. What I don't like though is everything's done on sexes. So when Bybit had this issue, that could have been very different. It's dangerous, right? That's why we never have offered this in terms of yield. But talking now about the token, token was all-time high, went to, in the beginning, was all the way to $1.40. It went again to 120, again to 120, and right now we're at 40 cents. So we strongly believe that it could be a great play because the support zone at 33 cents is really nice. We believe that there's at least a 60% upside that it could be fully executed in a great way. Again, it's one of the main DeFi protocol. Even it's not that DeFi, to be honest, but it's more like a sex. It's a wallet with a sex strategy for doing arbitrage on these different sexes and having a yield bearing strategy, delta neutral. So I think so. It's definitely a great token, though I don't believe it's the best way to get yield, especially not 4%, which is a joke. You get 5% in yield in AAA bonds in the money market. But the token itself will probably be going through another surge, and that's why I believe this is a great opportunity. If you guys were there last week, it was really cool to have many of you in Verbier. I couldn't make it, but I heard a lot of great things, and the caps were everywhere. I was though.
So let's go.
And
our dear
was with
proud founder is going to take the challenge.
And as well, Danny. We had a great fun meeting a lot of different.
How many seconds can he hold?
About financial freedom, and this was the Start Summit, which is one of the main, I would say, tech and startup scale-up type of around the world. I did this crazy bull. I did do the unicorn quite well, but it was hard because I only had one hand, unfortunately, and I did fall. And while falling, I had this ball in my hand that I had to hand, and the ball actually bounced in my mouth and my nose, which hurt terribly. But hey, you have to take some risk, right? Taking less risk, but understanding the risk behind it is what exactly a Borger Stammtisch is all about. And if you're part of the German community, please check it out there. We're going to have a lot of different meetups online. It's going to be cool. So check it out. and about more events happening. If you're in, pour tous les francophones qui vont être à Paris, nous allons avoir la péniche qui va être super cool. Donc venez, vous êtes bienvenus, tous les borgers sont bienvenus. Ça va être super cool. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so please make it. The Borg token, obviously, the chapter 4 has been released, which is really, really cool. It's about the evolution of the XPs and how this merit-based system could evolve. The gamification, obviously, and the future of XP has been written there. But now it's all about, obviously, the chapter 5. And we will have this very soon on April 1st. So please make sure you attend it. It's going to be, so next week, it will be regarding the March review. We'll talk about Borg monthly performance. We'll talk about last votes, which happened for the community bundles. We'll talk about the community bundles. We'll probably have some surprise there. We will have as well the next vote as well, which is going to be a very exciting one. It's about governance and curation. So I'll just let you steam you that information in. And of course, we'll have a Borger quiz. We will start in French at 6 o'clock and then in English at 7 o'clock. And to ask the questions, please already now scan the Slido here and you'll be able to ask any question you guys want. It could be whatever you want. So just be very frank there. And you could upvote as well different questions. The ones that'll be more so voted, for sure, we're going to answer them. Borg and some data, unfortunately not as much as new premium users in the app. Acquisition has been a little bit quiet, to be very frank, but a little pump from the token, 11%, which is nice, and pretty much the same amount of Borg holders. Volume has been pretty bad, and net inflows, unfortunately, quite bad as well, and number KYC even lower. So this brings us down, unfortunately, to a lower score than it was last week. We're at 4.6. Pretty much everything was in the red beside the Borg token. Like always, don't forget to like this video, to subscribe, to share it to whoever you want. The algos helps us, so help us with the algos. Beautiful Borgers, couldn't be more excited about the community bundles. This is again a great way to show how we're going to be so different, how the community has the power to take control of your finance. Obviously, we've been as well talking a lot about something that is new. People talking about DreamWorks, but a lot of different things about these crazy ideas of football stadium whatsoever. We are cooking something that is very, very, very exciting, that we believe is going to change the game, and we need all of you guys to be on top of it. A new, strong campaign that could change our entire game, and that makes sure that we could grow in a very substantial way. I think this is exactly what we've been maybe missing in the past year or so. So I really want all your guys' efforts to try to get into this new thing. I cannot say much now, but next week I'm sure we'll have a lot of fireworks about it, and make sure that it goes wild, and then we make it always fun, fair, and community centric. As always, be wealthy, be healthy, love our Borg equity. Take care, guys. Much love. Bye.
Thank you for watching our weekly Pow Wow episode. If you enjoyed the show, make sure to leave a like, and if you didn't, tune in next week anyway, so that you can figure out if it's better then. Bye.